On a holiday in Tahiti, he meets Maggie Sinclair, and they are wed. Free-thinking Pierre, free-spirited Maggie, who is something of a flower child.
I think that there was a beautiful revolution happening with the flower children, or the hippie movement, of getting back down to earth. And I'd hate to, if this life destroyed that in me, it would have destroyed, I think, the best part of me.
And so they settle down to a quiet domestic life, to live happily, but not for long. Only 6 years after their secret wedding, Pierre gets the kids and a boost in the popularity polls. Maggie gets her freedom, something she talked about when she got out of the hospital.
I didn't feel sick. I just felt very, very weary and very emotionally tight. I needed help because I was really, at that time, reaching kind of a crisis stage in my life when I was, after the election, the letdown after the election campaign. I found myself very thoughtful about what I, as a human being, could do in the next while at my husband's side. You know, not just, I didn't want to just be caught in the role of politician's wife, and I wanted to have a chance to think about things and to be away from the strains of household and children and just retreat. And it seemed that the best way I could do that, and with the help that I probably needed because I was crying a lot, was to seek medical help. And it was through just a family doctor that I got turned on to a psychiatrist. I think it was a very positive thing that I did. It seemed to really help me a lot. When I call myself a flower child, I think of myself as someone who cares, and who doesn't care about the unimportant things, doesn't put too much value on money and social status. Although, how can I say that when I'm the Prime Minister's wife? Except that I didn't marry my husband to be the Prime Minister's wife. I long for the day when we will no longer will be the Prime Minister's wife, when I can just be Pierre's wife. I'm trying to discover what kind of role I should take, what kind of work I should do in the next 4 years, whether I should just be mother, wife, whether I should reach out a bit. I think I'm a good wife and I'm a good mother. I think I try hard to do my best, but what I've discovered is that I was beginning to believe that I had to be, and the strain was just too much, because I get as angry as anybody. I'm as weak as anybody else. I have as many problems, I have as anyone else, and you can't be perfect. You just can't be. You can't please everybody, so you might as well please yourself. I just really like to go out dancing or go out and have a pizza, or just go out and drive around in the rain at 2 in the morning.
Driving around? At Toronto's El Macombo, Maggie celebrates her wedding anniversary without Pierre. While he minds the kids, the flower child wife of the Prime Minister is partying with her favorite rock band, the Rolling Stones. Maggie gathers no moss, and the gossips have a field day. She's off to launch a new career. Her chief asset?
Well, I think that mainly it's because of her name. I certainly wouldn't hire her as a photographer if she didn't have some, capability of shooting pictures.
And what does Maggie think?
No, I think I'm a pretty lucky chick.
Meantime, the world, well, Canada at least, is awaiting publication of Maggie's tell-all or mostly all book. It's not to be released until next April, but it's already on the presses, and it's expected to bring in $1 million or more in sales and serial rights. Some suggest the title, Beyond Reason, describes the entire Maggie affair.
And I like to chop it up into thirds. The third of the people hate what I do. A third of the people love what I do. And a third of the people just couldn't give a damn what I do.